Hello students, this is your computer teacher and today we will be continuing from where we left off in our previous video. Today we will be covering session 4 and session 5. So without further ado, let's get straight to it. Now MS Word is not only about typing the text, perhaps it is better known for the modifications it applies on the typed text to make it look even more appealing and obvious. In this session, we will learn about how to apply bold, italics and underline styles to the text. As you can see, I have typed the text. Now, if I want to bold the text or to underline or to make it italics, I have to first select the text. For example, I want to bold the networking word, make it look a bit bolder or darker. I have to first select using the mouse left click and then dragging it to the right or to the left according to your choice. I'll select the text and then I'll go to the home tab, and in the fonts group I'll select this bold option. This is the home tab font group and I'll go here in the bold option, and you will notice that the word networking is a bit darker, a bit strong and bold. Similarly, if you want to make this computer networking underlined, now what we will do is we'll select the text first by just left clicking the mouse button and then dragging over to the right, and then go to again home tab with font group and then selecting the U option that says underline. We'll click on it and we'll see the text is underlined. In the same way, if we want to slant a text to little right, that is, if we want to make a text italics, then we just select the text again and then again going to the font group of the home tab and then select I from in between, and then come back and see the text that is selected is applied with the style of italics. In the same way, we can see I have selected the word documents here, and then again by going into the font group I can see 2 or 3 more options that are present here. We can choose these one by one and let's see what happens. When I select this, you can see the documents is striked through. And when I click on this icon, you can see the document moves below the baseline. You can see the baseline of the word. This is the baseline and it has gone below. Like when we write the formulas in chemistry. X2H2O, I can help you see things a bit differently. For example, I have written H2O. Now when I write H2O, I have to select 2 because 2 is the one that goes below the baseline. Now I move to the font group in the home tab and I'll click on this. Now you can see the 2 has gone below the baseline, and this is how you represent a chemical formula in chemistry. Similarly, when we are doing mathematics, we want to write x square plus y square plus 2xy. Now in this equation, moves above the baseline. So we'll select this 2 and then we'll choose this option. It will move above the baseline. Similarly, the y also has to go above the baseline. We'll select the 2 here and we'll select the option from the font group in the home tab, and it will also go above the baseline, as you can see in this formula. Now this formula looks good. 2 is below the baseline as in the chemical equation. Here 2 is above the baseline as in a mathematical equation. So this is it in the session 4. Moving on to session 5. As we know that MS Word is a powerful word processing software, it not only gives you a chance to edit and format the text as we have already seen, it also gives you a feature where you can check for spelling errors that you have made while typing. As human beings, we are bound to make some errors, and especially when we are typing something very fast. The frequency of these errors can increase. So to handle that, MS Word has a feature of Spellcheck that not only checks for spelling errors in the document, but also suggests the correct spellings, making your work easier. So let's check it out. As I have already written some text in the document, you can see some of the words are red underlined. Now this red underlining basically tells you that the spellings of the underlined words is not correct. You can see the word defined, D-E-F-I-N-D. It should be N-E-D. As soon as I correct the spellings, the red underline goes away. Similarly, you can see a computer network can be defined as a group of computers, and I have written and as A&D. Now I can right click and I can select the correct suggestion. It gives you suggestions. Like it could be what other word. I can select and. Similarly, we can see the devices. It has 2S at the end. Now if you delete one, the underline goes away. Now this basically tells you that now you are left with only 2 spelling errors. Now you can see it is used and use it to print the document. So I can completely select it and then replace the word with the. So I have given you many ways to correct the spelling errors. Now we come to the last part, when a word processing software encounters a name in a text document. It always red underline it, making it as a spelling error. But we know the spelling of Ramanjot are correct. But since this word Ramanjot does not has a space in the computer's dictionary, it is not possible to make these spellings correct because they are already correct. So what we will do is we'll right click on that word and we will add this word to the dictionary. Now you can see this word which was not already present in the dictionary of the computer or a word processing software is now added to the dictionary. Now the next time when we see Ramanjot, it is not underlined. I hope you all have learned and enjoyed the session for today. Well, thank you so much. Stay safe, stay home, stay healthy.